How's it going, guys? It's me, the AcidCrab. I am joined here with my partner in crime, Zhadn. Zhadn, how you feeling about this tonight?
I'm feeling very excited. It's gonna be a great time, and excited to kick it off. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is going to be a fun race. I'm getting the runners ready for the go-ahead here, and
Okay.
this should be a lot of fun. I think these are both masters of this game. Um, these are the third and fourth seed for this event. And so that just goes to show, how hard they've worked and how much they've learned along the way. As we get all set up to begin our race here, I'm going to give our runners the go-ahead. And that should get our timer rolling. So OneFreeFitz and I'm All In have different play styles, different party favorites. It'll be an interesting matchup to see who gets the advantage here.
Yeah, I'm excited. Really good players, and gonna be watching them very closely. We have Ayla and Robo.
Ayla, Robo, very physical, heavy team. Beast Toss, if it rolled well, could be an ultra valuable tech. We won't know for sure, but it also isn't usable for a lot of the scary late game fights, so that's something we have to kind of keep in mind. It's only got use in certain bosses.
Yep.
This is a party that's very natural to go for these power tabs.
+3, yeah.
That's all right.
I was about to say, that's a power tab team if I've ever seen one.
And already we see a little bit of splitting as I'm All In checks out the sewer. He must have seen that haste helm earlier because he is heading in deeper to see what
20
is in
tailspin
here.
and a pretty heavy Uzi punch too. It's going to be a good team.
Yeah, you still need that real nice magic AoE. So we're going to be looking for a Luca or a Marl, a Magus, a Frog even could work.
I missed the deep chest, but it looks like I'm All In is going for the deep sewer chest.
It was not haste helm, at least. Here we're going to get our first piece of info that both runners don't have yet. That is that there is a Luca. Is it a real Luca? Or is it one of those Lucas that only has napalm?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of flunk Lucas lately, I feel like, so let's get a good Luca for once, I think, right?
Yeah, I feel like in a lot of the early asyncs, we just got good Luca after good Luca. It had to humble
blackmail
us.
from I'm All In on the left.
That's very nice.
That'll be nice.
OneFreeFitz heading in to the lab area and grabbing some stuff. While I'm All In heads in to get his Luca. Now we haven't seen that Luca yet. Fitz is just kind of rolling with it. We haven't gotten to see the text yet. No standard ethers yet either.
Wow. Blue mail in the shop.
That's nice.
So both runners have access to a blue mail and a black mail.
It's very handy if we end up going Black Omen. Fitz is on the hunt for those ethers. He's going to go check prehistory while I'm All In grabs Luca. And we might find out what Luca has going for her. Fitz grabbing the rock as well. The rock is a decisive one right now.
Yeah, I feel like these runs have been really good for the rock lately, with it usually always adding a plus, but we'll see.
Well, me and you went through some of the numbers on the wiki, and it was a blue rock plus this seed. But on the wiki, I think, didn't we find that it was a 20% chance to roll no effect? Whereas I was kind of assuming it was 50.
That does sound right. I do forget.
There's like
Luca, Mega Bomb 20, 12 Flare, Fire 10. Oh, everyone's really good right now.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
This is gonna be fun.
That could work with a good Robo Tackle if we have one. And Robo Tackle, I think, is by default a 4 cost, so it doesn't have to roll good.
Oh, Rainbow Stick? What the heck is that? And Wonder Sword +1?
Rainbow Sickle.
OneFreeFitz on the right?
The dash
Oh,
ring
Sickle.
is the most attractive
Dash
thing
ring.
there, I think.
Everything looks pretty good, though, even if you get something, you know, just because you have extra loot.
Yeah. Yeah, Fitz deciding if he wants to go. He's not going to go for the dash ring, I don't think. We'll see what he ends up deciding. Oh, we have I'm All In checking the future shops. I'm wondering if he'll check the Aerostome shop as well.
Yes. And that's something I've started experimenting to with, where you talk to a shopkeeper and then run and then press A so your menu shows up right before you leave.
Yeah, you shopped in an Enertron in your race, I think. Didn't you? Or was that... Somebody did that in one of the races this week. Where they, like, activated the shop and then went into the Enertron and then they were buying stuff in the Enertron.
I don't think that was me. I don't think I'm smart enough to pull that off.
Fitz looking at least grinding here. Oh, speed +2 on the blue rock is actually pretty great for Luca.
Wow. I'm all in, getting the ethers and Algetti, and it looks like Silver Stud is there. I gotta say, this seed is treating the runners very well right now.
It is. I'm wondering if we'll even find out who's on Dactyl's Nest. OneFreeFitz heading in for those frog fights, hoping they're dropping what he needs.
That's my favorite, Abbott and Costello, who's on Dactyl.
Who's on Dactyl? You hit the Reptide. I pick up the Reptide. I throw it to who? Precisely.
I throw it to who? No, I'm asking who do I throw it to? Yes, you throw it to who?
Precisely.
I'm all in. Well, I'm all out of ideas.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we do not have a timer.
No.
Okay.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Let's see. We have I'm all in getting the rock on the left, which we know has speed +2, so to be very appealing. While OneFreeFitz is doing the grind for some of that loot, possibly the ring. And that blue rock is going right on Luca. I think it's a pretty smart move, as we'd expect. Let's see. I'm all in checking out what's for sale here. A little entranced by the options, it looks like.
Alright. Sorry about that.
Nice. Looks like the timer... It was working the entire time, it just wasn't displaying. Is that what's happening?
I think Takenu's computer was having problems and wasn't showing the timer, but it's working now.
Nice. Let's see here. Oh, power ring over in the front to the mid to the back of the jungle loot. Blue vest. That'll be nice. Ooh,
not a lot of great
Doom
stuff
Leon.
back here, but...
No. Shockwave, that inflicts stop, it looks like. That could be good for Luca, right? If we get like a...
Situationally, yeah.
Zella.
Yeah, or it can work on twin golems.
So we have the grinding from OneFreeFitz on the right. Looks like Imelan is going into Reptite Lair, but then going out maybe to get the chests on the back half.
Decided to grab these last ones.
Let's see how it pays off. A barrier.
Probably looking for a Robo Ribbon.
Mid-tonic.
Oh, OneFreeFitz almost got the new exploit. He was running away after the rain and you couldn't quite activate him. But if you do activate him, you get the reward without the fight.
Really? Huh, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm all in doing a grind fight, we'll see maybe a couple of these. Crab, are you able to explain the new exploit and how it works?
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned a moment ago about if you're able to interact with the new while he's leaving the rain, then you can get the rewards from him without having to actually do the fight. And that's pretty much it. Somebody ran into it in the clash, and we kind of learned some more info about it, and some runners have been able to pull that off to some gain. I am not a hunting ranger myself, but it can definitely have some great gear.
This is all very new to me. As far as I'm concerned, I think you said this, I'm stealing your joke. It doesn't even exist.
Although, I would be real sad, like, in a seed where somebody gets a dash ring and I don't. I'd be sad to not have a dash ring. Or a haste helm.
That makes sense. I feel like there are many, like, options for speed, but if you don't have it, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just don't get any, so yeah, it is probably worth it. Let's see. How many more do you think I'm All In is going to do for these grinds?
It looks like he found a secret tunnel, and that's going to pull him down whether he's ready or not. But no, I'm All In is a bit old school when it comes to the routing here. I think he's more likely to finish Reptite Lair than to try to set up a new play or something like that. I'm All In tends to be very nose to the grindstone. Let's get through some checks and let's just execute in game really well.
We might see a new exploit here on the right.
Oh, he got gun shy. I think he decided to take the fight just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a lot of time if you lose, if the new gets away.
Do you think any of these runners will go to Dactyl for a fourth, or do you think we found our party?
I think they're comfortable. I feel like we would have seen them go before now. But it's nothing's impossible. I just think they're pretty happy with this team.
Yeah, I mean, all the techs seem to roll pretty well.
I haven't seen like a major AoE. They have great single target, but I haven't seen like I didn't catch if Fire 2 or Flare rolled exceptionally well.
Flare was, I think, don't quote me on this, I think it was 12, and I think it was a little bit later in the list.
Okay.
From my memory.
12 will get the job done.
Let's see. Yeah, I've done the job with a 4 Flare, but that was kind of just like barely on the line.
Yeah, if all I had was a 4 Flare, I would probably check Dactyl. Hoping for like a 15 Water 2 or something.
Let's see, I'm all in menuing some of the loot, including that shockwave.
Yeah, that's gonna get us into our first boss here. That's going to get us into Nizbal 1. Now, that tailspin you noticed, is that something we have access to now, or is that something we're going to get later?
I think it was like number 4 in the list or something like that. Yeah,
looks like it's later. But we do have Shock, which opens up Flame Kick. And Flame Kick is pretty nice to have this early. Gives us access to stomp quite a number of bosses, even if we have to do them the slow way. With that Shock taking down his physical defense so that we can start flame kicking for over a grand. Trying out Fire Punch too.
That flame kick will do the job.
Fire Punch doing just a little bit more. This is what I'm all in's gonna have to worry about. But here we see what Fitz is going for. We got a dash ring. It's an excellent find for Luca, especially if you don't get that rock. Shield armor, so that's gonna be barrier for a male character.
Nice. And I can never remember in my head. Shield is physical.
Mm-hmm.
Barrier is magical.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Dark Helm Plus. Oh, shield. Yeah. All right. OneFreeFitz gonna hit that free heal and then decide where to go next. Fitz is a big fan of woe first, but I don't know if you can force that with this party.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I'm all in finds a pendant, which in a lot of seeds it does one of two things. It steers you towards Aristome to get the loot and all the other loot in the future, or it's a pass to go gamble on a big long dungeon because you know it'll be something that could progress you. So we'll have to see which of those I'm all in is drawn to. As he heads back into hunting range, perhaps with a couple more tools in his belt than the first time he was here. Meanwhile, OneFreeFitz is looking to go to 12,000. Is he on the ether hunt or looking for a new? It looks like he's looking for a new. He hasn't taken any fights anywhere quite yet, has he?
I
Like the ones
don't
in Forest
think
Rage
so.
don't get you tech points.
Right. Probably not. Can't quite remember.
These could be bad gains from this new, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what actually happens in the real world here. But I don't think we've gained enough. It'll give us a big boost towards getting Ayla her first tech, and it'll give us a big boost towards the others getting their first tech, but it won't get us any techs, I don't think, at this phase in the seed. Because the new gives 90 tech points. And there's ways to manipulate that. No, Fitz has not. Fitz has only done hunting range. So he's got 6 tech points on 2 of his characters. So let me go over this real quick. This is Jets of Time. This is the Chrono Trigger randomizer. One of them. This is an open world randomizer based towards racing. We do quite a few races in different categories. This category here is called Lost Worlds. You start off with only access to the future, prehistory, and antiquity. That gives you access to 5 later game dungeons and 5 key items. And you will get one of 2 different go modes. We'll either be going to kill Lavos through the Ocean Palace, or we'll be going after Zeal in the Black Omen, and it could be different for our 2 runners, but we'll find out.
And it's an exciting
Fire
time to
2.
join because we're in the middle of the Summer Clash, where we have all these races just basically almost every day this week.
Yeah, we have another big one tomorrow, and we've had 2 today. I'm all in. I think got Fire 2. Oh wait, I see what's happening. I misunderstood something in chat. The new in hunting range gives 30 tech points. So because he took out the new in hunting range, that should actually set him up for really good gains from this. I didn't realize that.
Oh.
It's chat
okay.
teaching me things. The new in hunting range gives 30. So that's actually pretty interesting. That gives you perhaps a reason to go hunting range as well, if it's setting up tech doubling at the new.
Oh, and there's a speed tab that dropped. Is that random?
Yes,
What drops from the new?
it
So that's kind
is.
of nice.
And so we'll end up getting 2 speed tabs from that new. We got tech tripling on Luca. We got doubling on Robo. And we probably are within 20 tech points of Ayla's fourth tech, but we did not get anything for her. She's really kind of dreadful to get your fourth tech on.
Right, you were telling me it's a bit more, right? 150
I think it's
or something
I think
like that?
yeah, it's 150 versus most of the other characters. I think all of the other characters requiring 100.
Yeah, but speed is not going to be an issue, even for this sort of slower party.
There's a dash ring for I'm All In, who already has a dungeon under his belt. It is not a progression dungeon, but it does look like a compass because it's pointing him to the future right now to at least grab that loot. Meanwhile, Fitz checking Algetty for the ethers. I would not be shocked at all if we saw Fitz head straight up Mount Woe. That is one of his signature plays, and it has paid off well throughout the
looks
Lost
like
Worlds
he's going
Clash.
there. Yeah, I feel like maybe in my mind it's not as dangerous as you're implying it to be, but at the same time, I don't really do low, so I don't really know how dangerous it is, aside from those those fast things. But the speed isn't an issue at this point,
The
so
speed.
it's probably safe.
Well, the speed's still a little bit of an issue, because I don't know exactly what Luca's speed is, but it's probably just kind of barely what you need it to be.
I see. Well, we have the
you're
rock
usually-
giving +2, and we have probably a couple speed tabs at this point. So
Yeah,
does it start at 8 or something?
she starts.
So then it's like,
I think she might start at 6.
oh
Or is it 8 in Jets? Somebody will tell us in chat.
I'm just guessing. I'm
But
not
yeah,
really sure.
I think it's different in vanilla. I think in vanilla, Marl and Luca are both 6s. Maybe they are 8s in Jets. But even then, like you're putting a lot of work in. Okay, yeah, it's 8 in Jets, 6 in vanilla. But so yeah, you're getting +2 speed. That puts you at 10. Let's say you put all 3 of those speed tabs on Luca too. That puts you at 13. That's kind of average speed. That's 1 more than Frog or Magus starts with. And so you're kind of looking for 14 speed for a safe woe. But like I said, this is kind of Fitz's signature play, and he knows exactly what his limits are to come here, I think.
We have I'm on the conveyor right now. Let's see,
Yeah.
what is their option for AoEing? Is it Fire 2? Looks
I
like
think
it.
it's Fire 2, yeah. And it rolled okay.
It's kind of okay. It won't be
Yeah.
enough to clear the leader ones, but it'll do.
It'll get you inside, and you hope to unlock something on the way in. Shock is especially effective against these enemies. And we do have Shock.
Oh yeah, that shock will be more than fine, I think, especially with the level ups that we're gonna get.
Yeah, inside's gonna be a little more trouble, but I like this play. This is something I would do for sure. I'm definitely a Gino stan.
As am I. I haven't done one woe since I've done Lost Worlds, actually.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I guess if you always do the other 4, you would never have to.
Yeah, because if you're in that situation where you have to do a long dungeon, you can always just choose one, you know?
So this is interesting, I want to point out on Fitz's side. So he's taking extra fights here. These are fights that are skippable. He didn't even go for the skip. He wants to take these fights on the way up, so that instead of taking the rubbles on the way up. He doesn't have good enough gear, like weapons, to go for the rubbles. And he knows that just by taking a few of these end fights on the way up, he could put himself in a spot to gain a few techs.
Ooh, and Magic Tab has the drop.
Yeah. So that's also a great reason to take every imp we can.
Yeah, I wonder if Fitz had clocked if they were dropping Magic Tabs.
I think so,
Do you
because
fight-
Takenu
Yeah.
did in chat.
Ooh, we do have Tailspin from I'm All In on the left.
That's very
just
nice.
in the nick
That
of
could be
time.
super nice for guy. Oh, you said I'm all in. Yeah, that could be super nice to get you out of some trouble in here. Ooh, I'm all in might be leaving. He might be leaving to
Oh.
go do the new fight. We'll see.
Oh,
We're
maybe
gonna
he's doing
check
the
back in on
grind.
him. We're gonna check back
Yeah.
in on and it's rare
That's a
to see
strong-
somebody come right here first. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was strong. 1800.
It's rare to see somebody that's gonna finish Gino come right first. So.
Oh, he's staying. He's
Oh, you're right.
he's
You're
juking
right.
us.
He sure is. He
And now he's gonna
bamboozled
leave on
me.
the way out just to
That'd be great.
bamboozle us again.
It's like, I just wanted this door open. No one don't want anyone to trip.
Is that Twister, the fire tornado?
That is the good fire whirl. There's two techs called
Fire
fire
Whirl.
whirl. There's one with it's Ayla Luca, and there's one that's Chrono Luca. And the Ayla Luca one is good. It's Tailspin and Fire 2.
Oh, so you can have 2 fire whirls in your tech list in the menu, and you just have to like go off of something other than the name. If you've got a, well, I guess no, that's impossible.
You go off
actually.
it'll tell you who's a part of it, and you can go off the mana cost. But it'll show you like which 2 party members are contributing.
Right. Let's see, gold earring on the left side. 1750. Damage looks about the same on both of our players right now.
Yeah, they're going to be a real similar spot, other than Fitz is going to have... Well, no, because of the doubling, Fitz has maybe access to a tech or 2 more. I'm all in got tech doubling as well, but not in the same spots, and not for the same amounts. But you do get a pretty decent amount of tech points from that Geno conveyor.
Ooh, I'm all in going for the... What do you call that thing?
The
What do you call
conveyor
that run?
Oh, wait.
Conveyor skip.
Yeah.
Oh, doing this part
He's
first.
doing the left
My
side
bad.
here first, but then he
I got
will.
too excited.
We always do the left side because you need that doll to be gone to spawn the speed tab.
Oh, that makes sense. I never really questioned, like, it's a little bit strange that a speed tab just shows up there randomly.
Oh,
There's an
he
arm.
nails the conveyor skip.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
and
dangerous.
see,
I'm always afraid of
I
that
al-
cutscene there.
I always bump that, or I always talk to that robot on the way out, because your second and third party members, a lot of times will just bump him in such a weird spot. You just get stuck in that hall a little bit. But I'm all in, got him right out of there. Just gonna take him around to the other side and go collect the speed tab. Fitz taking Fitz fight. This is another fight that's skippable, going up or down, and ramping off those edges. Or you can take the fight because it actually has pretty decent rewards. And you're about to run into 2 scarier AoE fights. So, like, if you're struggling here, you're going to be struggling in the next one.
With all these magic tabs, I can't really imagine much struggle. Let's see. Shockwave and full ether from I'm all in on the left.
That's going to take him upstairs to the lasers.
Phone saying conveyor skip is back, nature is healing.
Alright, and this is one of those scary fights he may or may not decide to take. This is a fight that you have to hit twice, so you have to have 2 waves of AoE to get through it, but it is a pretty valuable fight. I want to say it's like 32 tech points, which for like the middle of a dungeon is pretty solid. That's
Ooh,
like boss amounts of tech points.
almost a parallel shock. That was nice to see.
We will have to live with the mystery of not knowing who the last
Well, it's not over till... No, they're probably not getting it. Rainbow Helm on the left.
It's very nice. Oh, he's even going for the deep one. That fire
Robo's
whirl
ribbon!
clearing gargoyle.
Crab, we got a Robo's ribbon for that extra
That is very
effort.
nice. But what about our dash ring? Right to Luca.
Wow, I never go for that chest. I think I'm converted now.
Hey, I told you when we first started playing, if you convert every time you see one good item, you'll end up picking every chest up in the game.
That's true.
But that one is a higher tier than most of the other chests in here, because it's added work. So that one, if you were converted on that, I think that's okay. Just to let the
Right, 'cause
folks
it's
know.
guaranteed to be a little bit better, right?
Yeah, or it's a higher tier, so it's got a better chance of rolling something good.
I saw that Luca has Hypno Wave, so we might see that in Mother Brain.
Yeah, we could. We've got some really solid damage. Like, we've got some good options for some of these bosses.
Yeah.
Fire Whirl really coming in clutch. I'll plant a seed around Fire Whirl. Even in, like, vanilla, like in regular race flags, Fire Whirl can come in handy, especially early. But, like, with it being able to roll even better, and you being able to pump tabs or gear into these characters to pump that up, it's really nice. Fitz is about done with his climb. He's got a couple more fights before the boss. Meanwhile, I'm all in heading into the boss. And we will see who or what key items we end up getting. Imagine we see an item, like imagine we see Ruby Knife on one and Dreamstone on the other.
Oh, that would be great.
And we know that, like, it's so unlikely that they would find the other. Because almost always in these Lost World seeds, you'll see somebody, if they decide to gamble on a late big dungeon like this, they'll never gamble on both of them. Because if you're gambling that Geno Woe is the play, then that means you're also saying Eris Sun Palace or Eris Reptite or some combination there is the play too. And it, you know what I mean?
It's simply too long to do both of them.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like if you're gambling that the long dungeons are the play, then your opponent's going to get the short dungeons and run right to go mode. So I'm just really intrigued to see. We know it's not the pendant. Fitz doesn't know that. But we know that.
Ooh, Mega Elixir from I'm All In, as well as a Sickle, but we don't have Magus. Or maybe we do have Magus, technically. Clone on the left. Immediate Son of Sun.
Alright, get to start. Son of Sun. Alright, so we got a clone for our trouble there. On I'm All Inside through Geno Dome. What will we get from Mount Woe, and what will we find at the Son of Sun. Fire Punch raining down on Gaia for almost 1600 is pretty solid. We're going to get to see the 20 Tailspin solo for a similar amount. And the big Mega Bomb. Got a Gold Stud getting charmed from Gaia earlier in the fight as well. Y'all, we are just over 34 minutes into this seed. Fitz is about to finish his first dungeon. We don't know what he's going to get for his trouble. I'm all in, finished Reptite Lair for an early pendant, and then took care of Genodome to get a clone. We don't know what is going to be at Son of Sun here. But we do see Giga Gaia is down, and we will find out what Fitz has.
A charmed silver stud could be nice.
Yeah, that's super handy. Good catch on that. I was watching
and a safe helm as well.
With bated breath to find out it is a ruby knife. What is Sun Palace? The Dreamstone. There's a decent chance Fitz heads straight towards Sun Palace. It's a very natural play. You have the XP, you have the levels, you have the
Right.
HP.
It is the fastest one.
It's the fastest check if you're fast enough to do it, and we are. So this is a very natural play for Fitz. I'm all in sprinting into Guardian, hoping it's the Chrono Trigger. He doesn't know that's what he's hoping. But he needs, like, he wants that to be the Chrono Trigger and get him on a go mode now. The Guardian fight getting ready to begin here on I'm All In side. We have some great tools in our arsenal here. OneFreeFitz taking care of this Son of Sun in the same amount of time here. We are going to see some tailspins coming out on the core. This bypasses kind of the general mechanic of the boss, and is going to make this fight even faster for Fitz. You are not usually able to hit it for quite that much. A lot of my seeds, you're hitting it for like 700 in like a vanilla race seed, right? Like race flag seed.
Yeah, that's wild.
But so since it rolled 20, and I think we've probably seen some magic tabs hit Ayla.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Fitz has many, many magic tabs at this point.
That is going to get OneFreeFitz in go mode and heading to Tyranno Lair. Meanwhile, I'm all in, catching the rat, and we'll head deeper into Aristome here.
It's like OneFreeFitz is going right into Tyranno Lair. You know, I've looked into like coming here before you have the Dreamstone, whether it makes sense, and it really doesn't.
Yeah, their gains aren't that good for these guys.
Yeah, they're not.
I've like pretty much stopped taking them, even if I feel behind. I'll like grind before I come here instead of taking these fights typically. You see Fitz running straight through them as well. I'm all in, grabbing this sealed door. This is the type of gear that could potentially switch up a Vigil hat
and the Terra arm.
Terra Arm's pretty solid.
It's gotta feel cool when you go up and then it's your own name there.
And if having your name there is something that you think is cool, sign up for SG Live.
But
And
how
then
would I
win
do
it.
that? I
You-
just don't know.
I would check out the
Someone tell
Discord.
me.
I would check
The
out the
Discord,
Discord.
what is that?
Somebody will post a link.
A link.
Yeah, I bet
I'm gonna have to go to the library and learn about those, but if you say so.
I'm all in getting their key item, and we do know it is that Chrono Trigger.
Yes, double go modes now.
Double go
We're in the
modes.
exciting part.
And Fitz has made pretty good time up here, but I'm all in is right here, and I mean he's gonna handle Elder Lavos or regular Lavos spawn really well on Death's Peak.
Yeah, another race where we have separate go modes. I feel like that's been pretty frequent lately.
I think that's part of the fun of Lost Worlds, is because everywhere is kind of open early in the seed. Like, we all kind of develop our own routes. And it makes it really fun when things split off.
Oh wow, the 2500 fire burl, right?
Yeah. It bypasses defenses.
Really?
The tailspin part of it bypasses defenses in the same way as tailspin. And then for bosses like this, where magic damage works on them anyway, you're getting the added damage of the fire too. So when it rolls good like this,
Wow.
like some of these bosses, it's going to be silly. Another time it'll be useful is for the Black Tyranno fight coming up. We'll actually be able to hurt Black Tyranno while we're killing Azala.
Really? That's wild.
Mhm.
Wow.
If you have just Tailspin and like a really fast Ayla or a way to give her haste or something, you can, and you're scared about winning that damage race in Black Tyranno, you can actually do like a few thousand damage to Tyranno before you kill Azala, and then the countdown's not going yet. So like there's some fun plays you can do with that.
I know this time Olen did not shut off the new, even though that was Balthazar's last request. I am gonna dock an invisible -1 for that.
Well, Balthazar let Marcy beat me up in a library, so I don't want to hear anything about him.
That guy can't even stay in one game.
All right, we are at... Oh, we have the Death Peak music. The alternate.
Ooh, very nice. Ooh, a nice skip there from I'm All In.
Oh, the old school skip.
Yeah.
No swag tree here.
Ooh. And that was a beautiful skip from OneFreeFitz as well. That one's very tough. There's like 3 encounters there, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I'm all in with an expertly routed Death's Peak. OneFreeFitz heading up. This is like really close. Black Tyranno is likely to be a longer boss than Lava Spawn, but we still have a little bit of Death's Peak coming here.
Yeah, but also what you're saying is you don't even have to wait for that phase shift for
2K
the defense
damage.
down. You just go right into it.
2k damage, and then Azala dies. So you only get that one free hit, but then you could do it again here. But if you wait for the defense, then the fire part will do damage too.
Right.
But right now we're just getting the tailspin plus the multiplier for being part of a dual tech. So this is real nice for him. Because this fight, as a lot of people know, can roll, I think, anywhere between 8,000 and 12,000-ish health. So this can be a scary fight, and you don't really know if it's a scary fight until you start doing a bunch of damage to it and it's not dying. On the other side, I'm all in starting that lava spawn. And probably going to be finishing it up at a really close time. I think this is going to be a seed that potentially tests people's belief that Black Omen is so much longer than Ocean Palace.
Now, I did say that not even 24 hours ago, so it might test my belief.
Wow. There goes Black Tyranno. Elder Spawn probably has a couple more attacks. Another Dash Ring. Probably not going to make a huge impact for us, that other Dash Ring. Because we've got the Robo Ribbon.
Yeah.
And Ayla doesn't really benefit from it that much. But there is Lava Spawn down.
But we could still visit Black Tyranno at the farm upstate, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's on a farm. With Nizbal.
And just Dalton causing havoc. I think I said this to you the other week, but I spent some time reading the NPC dialogue in here, and all the people here, they love Queen Zeal. We'll see what's in the new shop.
Selling off some stuff. Probably looking to at least get one amulet, maybe some elixirs or high ethers, full ethers. Yep, good purchases.
Okay, love to see an amulet there.
We are just under 47 minutes. This is about the tail end of when most players are finding their go modes. Is around this time in the next few minutes. These runners have already finished kind of their mini dungeon on the way to go mode, and they are both heading into the full-fledged dungeons. We will see who can take this team to victory here, and who will join our other runners in the final Lost Worlds Clash async of this year. So far, close your ears if you don't want spoilers for races earlier this week. And
my ears are closed.
This day. But we will find out who is going to join Phone, Zhadn, and Top Pack in next week's async. Then tomorrow we will find out who between myself and an excellent player, Lord Batsy, will go on tomorrow,
I'm excited
4:30 Central.
I will say I'm more excited for that than the World Cup. It's not even a joke.
It should be a good match. She's very good. She beat me in some of the asyncs. So yeah, as far as the final async goes, there will be a restream, and it will be... The runners won't know who wins until that VOD happens. So we'll all find out live who the winner of the first Lost Worlds Clash is.
OneFreeFitz being very safe with the heal beam. I like it.
Although, frankly, everybody who got through those 6 asyncs is a winner. Because there were some really tough seeds in this event. And that golem is down on OneFreeFitz's side.
Looks like we have a rainbow helm on the right side with OneFreeFitz. This feels very close. I know you're more of a... You have more experience watching races, but to me, this does feel very close.
Yeah, this is close. There is some truth to, like, as an Ocean Palace player, you have a lot of say in how long this dungeon takes, because you can decide how long to grind. But a lot of times, the decisions you make about grinding decide how well the rest of the seed is going to go, and what hiccups you run into will also decide that. Lavos is going to Lavos sometime, but every fight that that Fitz is going to run into is going to be like kind of a tough little boss. Twin golems he's going to have to kind of play around, but he's got strategies. He's got the tools, but everything is going to require concentration from him. I'm All In, on the other hand, is execution, hitting these skips, and kind of nailing through bosses as fast as possible. This is very different.
Now, I was going to say, he's nailed every single skip, and I know at this point it's probably a bit easier for him, but still very impressive.
Absolutely.
If I had to guess, I think OneFreeFitz is not going to grind, but that's just a guess.
You're probably right. One of the reasons he likes going to WoW first is that it gives him a lot of freedom there. But we see I'm All In is already on the elevator here.
Let's see, they are dropping mid-ethers, so we would have a surplus of mid-ethers if we were to continue.
We are done grinding.
Like we are not grinding, which I think makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm All In is sprinting through this place. These are both runners that have gotten sub 115s in this event. I'm
double V-bomb with I'm All In. Now, this is something we talked about recently. Double V-bomb, you really need to memorize the position of Robo. I think for Zeal, it's position 1. Is that right? Do you remember? To be able to target? And Lavos, it's position 3 to be able to target.
Yeah, it's definitely
right
3
hand.
for Lavos. It might be position... I'm not sure on... Oh, Nate says position 1 for Zeal. I'm surprised it can hit Zeal too.
Ooh, haste screen?
Haste dress.
Haste dress.
That's very nice. Luca just got a lot faster, or Ayla.
Yeah, it looks like it is Ayla who will be getting the speed. That does make sense.
This is going to be really close, because I think I'm All In may end up touching the second elevator while Fitz is still on it.
Wow, and another haste dress to buy. We're going to have double haste dress.
Yeah, we almost certainly are. Because those are our fire whirlers too. And they're, I'm sure, Blaze Kick or Flame Kick, one of them rolled good enough to use for fights we can't fire whirl. Elixir's dropping.
The amulet instead.
Elixir's dropping for Fitz too.
I'm All In did pick up the haste dress.
Very nice. Alright, we're getting ready to start the elevator. We have a few rooms and a boss for I'm All In before the second elevator for him.
Now,
But this
is
is right in here.
So Tailspin is non-elemental, but if it's a fire whirl, it becomes elemental, so you wouldn't be able to use it on the elemental scouters?
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly that. So this is a time where having haste on her and letting her just use something to one-shot, whether that be Tailspin or whether like Rolo Kick or Cat Attack or something rolled good enough, you'd just be looking for ways to like each turn one-shot one of them if you don't have a better
Really good
option.
skip from MLN on the left with that, whatever, incognito that moves about. That was very hard to...
Slips past those eyeballs immediately too. Heads into the Goon and Flycops fight. And does take the fight because when your best damage is fire, you might as well get 60 extra tech points.
Yeah, especially with that Fire Scout there. The eyes are being a bit trolly right now for I'm All In. But he is through.
They're very nice skips. I'm All In is sprinting to get to that move. He is not gonna quite touch that other elevator in time, but he's in between the two elevators at the time that Fitz is there. This is tight. I'm not sure who's gonna progress to this last async.
Thank you all for watching this incredible run. While we're here, both streamers are live, but we are, putting their streams together right now. We'd appreciate it if you followed them and just check them out, elsewhere as well.
Fitz is through the Scouters. That'll bring him to Scouter skip. I'm All In skipping the Walruses, getting a Dark Helm, which is going to come in handy later, and getting right to that mutant.
Yeah, these Scouter skips not giving any trouble to OneFreeFitz either. This is the one we always talk about. That's tricky. You have to sort of walk into it after you hit the switch.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was beautiful.
OneFreeFitz heading towards the save point before the Twin Golem spot. Obviously, this is vanilla bosses, so we know what's here, and it is something that used to be pretty scary in the day. Those Twin Golems. Fire Whirl should put them in their place. And Frog can kind of just do whatever he wants. You probably want to use Frog to stagger the damage so that you don't get burped by both of them at the same time. Could be using like Uzi Punch or something like that just to get some damage off on one. Get their health off the same number.
Ooh, look at that positioning for Robo in the center so you can do double V-Bomb. Very smart play by I'm All In.
V-Bomb. You could see.
A nice heal.
This feels very similar to where the Takinu top pack match was towards its conclusion. Both runners just so deep into these go modes.
You can really tell the difference though with OneFreeFitz with that Robo heal. and all the magic tabs that they accumulated on low. It was about 100 heal difference.
That's wild. Alright, I'm all in, finishing that mutant, saving, and heading to that second elevator. He's going to have an elevator, a hallway, and 2 bosses between him and the Zeal Gauntlet. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have OneFreeFitz continuing his epic battle against the Twin Golems. Once they're down, he will have the Lavos Shell to contend with, followed by Lavos 2 and Lavos 3 for some of the harder bosses in this run.
Looks like that was enough. We're getting our burps out.
Excellent. Both of the burps coming out. Will it drop Robo? Ooh. Making it through and getting the big tech point gains. I'm all in is up the last elevator. Like I said, he's got this hallway and 2 bosses between him and the last save point. Fitz has a Lavos Shell between him and the last save point.
We're healing up with I'm Free Fitz.
Gotta love...
I'm not Free Fitz. He's OneFreeFitz. Sorry about that.
I'm all Fitz. Just combining all the names.
Oh, you're right. I was combining them. You're so right.
Like that race earlier with Tekentot.
Like the Hot Sun or Tekentot.
There's no good way to mix Zhadn and Spike. If you missed any of the matchups this week, you should go back. All of them have been close. All of them have been great matches between... Like, they've all been really good, fair lineups. Everybody's been kind of in the same ballpark at the end of the seed. Alright. I'm all in. Getting ready to start the second mutant. And then the Elder Lavos spawn. OneFreeFitz starting the Lavos Shell.
I think this is where we should take point that the race looks closer than it might actually be, because Lavos is a longer boss.
Yeah. Yeah, and Lavos is more less predictable. But both of the higher tier you get, the less some of that plays into it with some of these runners. Like, anything can happen, and Lavos can definitely Lavos with bananas. But these are both runners that have done these end games so many times that, I don't know, I'm just real curious how this end game's going to play out, because we have a little bit difference in gear. Those last couple things I'm all in has found here. The haste dresses are pretty wild. May give him that gives him a massive advantage in this mutant fight right here, because he's able to fire whirl for like a fourth of his health.
That's going to be just damage coming out.
So I'm not sure who's going to take this. I think we're probably going to see the last bosses on screen at the same time.
It's going to be cool. Ooh. We're getting some damage, but it is fine.
Ooh, Luca stays alive with 33 health. Lets Robo get a heal. That is giving time to finish off this mutant. We're going to see Obstacle. That's going to give us info potentially for Fitz's side too. It is
Now, if I
lock.
had to guess, we're about 1 away before Lavos drops. And
Yeah, I think Mutant's gone
yeah.
here too. Yeah. So we have an Elder Lavos spawn. A save
Did
point.
you see that?
Yeah.
Did you spy that, Crab?
No, what was it?
We got specs off that.
Oh, very nice. I don't know if we have room for them. I know that's a weird thing to say. What a close matchup.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sunshades, not specs.
I'm all in starting the Elder Lavos fight
Oh
next.
my gosh. Plus 25% damage on that silver rock. What do you even put? Is Sunshades the same?
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
This is really tight, I think. Because I don't think this Elder Lavos fight is going to take I'm all in very long to push through. We have pretty solid damage for it. So we will have to see how much of a lead Fitz is able to get himself before I'm all in heads into Seal. Because that'll kind of decide where we stand.
Yeah, but with a 3k Fire Whirl, it is not going to take much time.
Well, yeah, and the Fire Whirl is bypassing the head's defense too. So
oh
you don't
my
have
gosh,
to kill the
you're
arms.
right.
Yeah, the tailspin part of it's going to go through.
This is some really smart technical play by our players.
Yeah, this is kind of the dream.
Looks like I'm all in is doing the dual tech and taking the single attack counter attacks.
Yeah, I'm all in, not quite getting through this as quick as we were kind of hoping. Not a lot of fight left here. He's having to spend some time healing.
I think there's some experimentation happening right now for like a really good single tech. And they're all about the same. But we are through.
Nice. Okay, so that is going to push us to our last save point on I'm all in side. OneFreeFitz has a pretty good lead into Lavos 2. He's going to be clearing Lavos 2 soon. And it's going to be between Fitz and Lavos to decide how this is going to end, because it is in their hands to lose. Because there goes Lavos 2. We're going to hit a menu glitch, heal up, and head into Lavos 3.
Oh my gosh, we're at 1:07 right now.
Now we're
This
7.
is an amazing
yeah.
time. 1:07? Yeah, sorry, 1:07.
Like I said, both of these runners have sub 115s in this competition. They've earned their spots to be up against each other. We see Lavos 3 getting ready to start. Here comes the menu glitch. No menu glitch for Fitz. Who needs it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Whirl immediately. So you can start sneaking damage on right bit. You can see I'm all in starting Zeo. Yeah, so that's 2k damage to right bit before the defense is down, and you're working towards killing center.
I'm converted to this party. All this sneak damage you get before the rounds actually start. It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, you need that high... Without a high tailspin roll, you don't get this. Because it's not substantial enough. You know, like sneaking out damage in a race flag seed where you're doing 900.
Some danger with Luca. Luca's a little bit low. going for the fire whirl. Is it fast enough? Ooh, very lucky there. Very lucky there. Or I guess no, it attacks the person who initiated the double tech, right? So you can target Ayla?
That one wasn't a counter. That was just a regular auto.
Oh, okay, so there was some luck involved.
Yeah. When you kill center bit, if left bit is hit, pretty much if left bit is hit by an AoE and when it checks center bit isn't there, like now, it will
Center
counter.
bit is not there.
So
You're
it
so right.
will counter the person that input the tech.
Oh my gosh. We have a drop.
I'm all in is through the Mammon machine. And moving on to Zeal 2, we have a little bit of a cutscene here. Gonna have stereo
That was a
final
very nice
bosses
recovery from OneFreeFitz.
to decide who will go to this final async in the Lost Worlds Clash 2026. Ooh, it's not doing 2K anymore.
But there's been so much damage accumulated, it must be close.
I think we're above 10, but not that much above 10. But I haven't caught every tech.
Oh no, we have the return of center bit.
Hey, that's okay.
As
That just means we
Zeal
won't
2
get
starts.
counterattacked for fire whirling anymore.
Oh yeah, I guess this is to Fitz's advantage.
Wow. The
And
fire
it is a
punch.
3K fire whirl. Ooh, a 3200 fire punch?
Yeah. It rolled
We're
10,
close.
15 for the components, so very nice damage. Pulling out a tailspin as well. I think Fitz is going to have this, but it's going to be close. And at this time, like, you can't be upset at either runner for playing hard in their live race and getting what looks to be sub 115 in
Very
this
smart
very run.
Mega Elixir. Fitz doesn't want to chance anything.
Whew.
I do think you're right.
Damage coming out.
I think we're about one fire whirl away. But it's going to be extremely close, like maybe less than a minute.
Flame kick coming out. That is the... Oh no, that's just center bit going down.
No, it's just center bit.
It's not
center
over.
Bit. It is not over. Ooh, and
Oh, the Mega
Halation
Elixir coming out.
is happening with Amalén. This is exciting.
Yeah, halation happened, but I think he did damage well past the threshold.
Yeah, this is very close.
That's the kill on Fitz's side. He
Oh my
takes
gosh.
it out. I won 11. It looked like a 111.49, but I'll get the official time here shortly from the race.
Amalén is not far behind.
Not at
Maybe
all.
2 of these.
And
Yeah,
that
incredible race from two amazing
a
runners tonight.
111.46. Oh, that's funny. Fitz also got pranked by the center bit dropping and stopped his timer for a second and then restarted it, like resumed it, so it didn't add any extra. I'm all in. This should be the damage for I'm all in.
That is it.
Wow. So we have a finish
Incredible.
just over 30 seconds difference between these runners at the highest level of this competition. That is stunning.
Really, every decision matters when the play is this technical and the players are so good.
Let's see if we can't get somebody in for an interview here. See if anybody's available. And hello and welcome, OneFreeFitz. How do you feel?
I feel like that was a pretty fun pretty fun run, and then it was very close too. So it was that little.
That was incredible to watch.
Like all over the place, and it's like sometimes mean anything, and sometimes they're what makes the difference. And I think
That was incredible. Just how close, how neck and neck you were. You guys really put to the test a lot of people's notion of how much longer Black Omen is, because you got go mode at pretty much the same exact time and went in different paths. So just outstanding to finish just over 30 seconds difference, different go modes, different gear. You had the same teams. None of us get to find out who lives on Dactyl, so I hate you guys both for that.
I'm so excited to figure out. Unless I'll never know.
No, I'll post the seed later and somebody will tell us. But that was a lot of fun.
Oh wow!
How do you feel? I'm all in.
I thought I had a good beat on it because I did Geno after Reptite, and once I found out that the trigger was an Eris, I knew we either had to do Geno or we had to do Woe, and I felt really good about my Geno. So
yeah, your Geno was great.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Fitz...
You also found the Robo's ribbon there, which was incredible.
Yeah, last chest, Robo's ribbon. It felt really good. So this is just an unbelievable seed how it turned out so fast for both of us.
Absolutely. It was just the highest level execution of like a standard Lost World seed. Like it wasn't the seed I rolled for Phone and Nate where it was like bad teams, bad techs, garbage gear. But it was just kind of like a middle of the road. You both worked it out really well. You had to figure out alternatives in the early game. You had to figure out what techs to use late game. You both found excellent tools along the way. That was just exciting from beginning to end. Your big problem was that Fitz is kind of known for this first check Woe. And he didn't know it wasn't going to be the pendant, but it wasn't the pendant.
Incredible. Whoa, all those magic tabs. How'd you feel when you just got magic tab after magic tab?
like I felt pretty good, but here's the thing: that pretty much the whole time, I assumed that All-In was going to Woe early too. But like I don't. What really set it up was first the dash ring from the hunting grounds. I was like, all right, we're getting close. And then I went to get the speed tab and played the new for like a tech boost, and then the new dropped a speed tab, and I was like, that's 13. And I got Fire Whirl, like we're going well. So I made up my mind as soon as I had enough speed on Luca to pull it off, and then I was like, I was like, well, we'll take these first imps because I think Shock can finish him off in a second turn, and then they drop magic tab. So I was like, I guess we're taking all the imps.
Yeah, I noticed that you switched over to it's imp hunting season.
Yeah, there was like a 100 HP difference with the Robos between you both with all those magic tabs. I noticed.
Yeah, with your heal beams.
Yeah, I didn't put them all on. I spread around, because I wanted the good heals. I couldn't find an arm, so it was like, I guess Robo's my heal guy. That's fine.
I thought I was being clever by not taking the new fight. I just left it up there because I wanted to go a little faster. So, but dropping a speed tab is nice.
Well, Fitz taught me something today in this run. I didn't know that the hunting grounds new gave you tech points. It's the only thing there that does. Is that right? And it gives you 30 tech points.
Yeah, it was.
And so that set Fitz up for tech point doubling on on Robo, I think, and tech point tripling on Luca on the new fight. And then, as usual, Ayla just stood there and took the 90 tech points because she takes 150 to learn her first tech.
Yeah, and then you had an incredible run of loot at one point with that haste dress into the shop haste dress, and then later on with the was it sun
There was
sunglasses?
everything. There
There was
was
everything.
para arms. There was
Yeah.
haste dresses. There was sunshades. There was
What?
you know.
Okay, that explains some things too. Like that makes things a lot faster.
I got a
Overall.
Silver Rock Plus with sunshades
with the
effect, and I
same
didn't have
effect.
anywhere to put it.
Yeah, and it was like
I
the
saw
same
that.
room as the sunshades, and I literally said, "Sunshades, that's nice. I don't think we have space for sunshades." But you might have found a spot for them. But I was like, I'm pretty sure we've got really good speed accessories, and it's hard to take those off sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't want to take a dash ring off for a Silver Rock Plus, but oh well.
We were on the edge of our seats the entire time.
Yeah,
It was
that
very,
was
very
an
close.
epic struggle. And OneFreeFitz, you have earned your way into the final Lost Worlds Clash Async for 2026. Anyone who doesn't want spoilers, close your ears for previous races this week. But you'll be joining Phone, Zayden, and now you and Top Pack. And whoever wins tomorrow between me and Lord Batsy.
I know.
So thank
I think
you
it was
guys.
like a really,
Oh, what
really
was
fun
that?
event so far. I think obviously there's still more, and like the flags are really fun. And I knew I was gonna have to like race nearly my best to get the dub on this one. So All In is very, very good and a class act. So I was glad we could put on a good show.
Well, I was watching this race with a lot of attention because all of last week, while I was watching the averages to see who was getting paired with who, I was pretty certain I was gonna get paired with one of you. And then I'm All In just had a fantastic, I think, week 3. And so you passed ahead of me and took my spot against Fitz. But I was like, I'd been studying both of your plays to like figure out how I was gonna play. But so to see you paired against each other was wild. Such a good match.
Yeah. Can I ask, is there anything that would have... Did you have any doubt about getting that 4th character? About leaving someone up on Dactyl? Or you just saw the team was good, speed is nice, we got good rolls for techs, we'll just keep going?
I think in a tech damage rando, if you have good techs, you go with it because it's such wild card from character to character. And having Ayla and Luca,
Yeah, the 20
with
TP.
a good fire whirl, that's bread and butter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I think for
absolutely
me,
true.
once I had decided I was going to spend time in the hunting grounds to get like the speed gear, and honestly, that shield armor made a Robo like almost unkillable. Like he was taking some incredible hits and being fine. Like I think he could have taken the golem orbs and lived maybe, but I didn't decide to find that out. And so I always think of it as like if I'm going to invest time somewhere, I have to like cut time somewhere else. And so it was like, well, if I'm going to go to hunting grounds to get this stuff to fix my speed, then that's probably why I would have went up there. If it was like there weren't dash rings like all over the place eventually, like I probably would have went up there to get just a little bit, maybe a high speed character. I never found a good Chrono Sword, so I don't know. Magus would have been, I guess, better than Robo for DPS, but
I think I would have been looking for Marl for maybe, but then like I'm All In was like full on hasted on everybody important in game, so it wouldn't have mattered. But I don't know, Lost the Clash has like sold me on Marl being like one of my favorite party members.
yeah,
I think this race. Yeah, sorry, on.
And life too, and care too. That covers a lot of bases. I never found heal, so I was a little bit worried that there's going to be some.
And you had Ayla go down at one point, which you brought her up pretty fast, which is nice.
And Omen had safe helms, and Omen had a Vigil hat +2. So
yeah, your Omen was wild. But that was
Yeah,
an
those
exciting one.
those eyes, the first two were very easy, but they were kind of trolling you with the back half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never know whether to just YOLO that and just run into the fight or to actually try and get them to close their eyes. But even waiting a while, I think makes the time roughly equal.
Yeah, because it costs you like almost 10 seconds to run. Like join the fight, run, get out of the fight. So I think I agree with you totally there. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight, guys. But I hope everybody had a good time. And congrats again to OneFreeFitz taking the W there in such a close matchup. So thank you both so much for taking the time to participate and to play all the asyncs and get in on this. And hopefully we'll see you guys in SG Live.
All right. Thanks. It's been fun.
Thank you
GG's.
very much. GG's.
Have a great night.
Later.